Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, so I wanted to come correct. Today I'm bringing you a client makeup tutorial, and because it's about to be fall, which is my favorite season because of the deep dark tones and colors, and it's just so beautiful, I'm bringing you this fall look. So stay tuned if you want to achieve this look. First thing I'm going to do is apply the Cover FX Enhancing Drops. This will allow her to have a glow underneath her makeup. I put some on her cheeks, her forehead, her nose, and her chin, and then I blend it out with a damp beauty blender. The next thing I did was apply the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Medium Beige. I realized that I didn't prime her skin, so I went back in and got the Kiss Hydrating Primer, and I'm using my flat brush by Sigma to apply it. Now I'm reapplying the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. I apply this underneath both her eyes, on the bridge of her nose, her forehead, above her lip, and her chin. The type of makeup application I'm using is called underpaint. It's when you use concealers underneath the makeup before you put the foundation on. So I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in Dark Cocoa for her, basically her contour shades. And I put it underneath her cheek, her top of her forehead, chin, bridge of her nose. And then after I apply the dark cocoa, I will apply her foundation. Now I'm applying her foundation using a damp beauty blender sponge. The foundation I'm using today is called the Covergirl Queen collection in the shade Q740, and I'm applying it on top of the concealers. I'm applying the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade FAWN. This will give her a highlight, will bring back her highlight after the foundation was put on top of the concealers. Now I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder to make sure that her concealer stays put all day long. Now it's time for brows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade to fill in her brows. and to give it shape and extra color. I know the brows look a little jacked up right now, but just keep watching. I'm going to fix everything. It's kind of hard doing brows and staying out the camera. So they look bad before they look good. So be patient. So now it's time for the eyes. I'm using the Morphe 35O palette, and I love this palette because of the colors that they have. It reminds me of fall, and it has so many deep colors. I already did the other eye. I thought I filmed it, but my camera was not on, so we get to see this eye together. The first thing that I did was take an orange shade and use it as my transition shade, and then I chose a color that was in the second row below it, and it was a dark burgundy shade, and I used this as my crease shade. And I make sure that I blend the shades together. Now I'm using a dark brown shade in the same Morphe 35O palette. This would just enhance the crease and give it more depth. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige to cut her crease. This will allow me to add the shimmer colors, and so the colors can pop. Now I'm applying a burnt orange shimmer shade that's in the same Morphe 35O palette, and I'm applying this to the middle section of her eyelid. I'm choosing this next silver shimmer shade, and I'm blending it on her eyelid closer to her inner corner, and I'm making sure that it's close to the burnt orange shade that I use, and blending them together. Now I'm using my favorite eyeliner, which is Inglot number 77. I'm using this on her lash line. I'm also using the Inglot to add more depth into her crease, and I'm using a pencil brush to blend it out. Now I'm applying the transition in the crease shade to the bottom of her lash line. And I'm going in the same order that I put the colors in. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade FAWN just to clean up the top of her brows. Now I'm using my contour brush to add the MAC Mineral Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. To clean up the translucent powder, I'm using the Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark, and it's by MAC. And when I finish, I use my Urban Skin Decay All Nighter to set everything. This is my favorite lash brand. It's by i.envy. It's called a 3D collection, and they are just so beautiful and they so affordable. They're like $2.99 where I live, and I have a lot of clients, so these lashes are not only pretty but affordable, and any makeup artist can fit this in their kit. Now I'm using a mascara, and I think the brand of this is Kiss. I'm not really sure, but I'm using it for her bottom lashes, and I'm also using it to blend her real lashes, her top real lashes, with the falsies. Now I'm making sure everything is blended out on her lower lash line. I'm using my Sigma pencil brush. Now I'm using the Urban Skin Decay setting spray to add more intensity to the highlighter. The highlighter I'm using is Gleam by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm applying this to the bridge of her nose, her cheekbone, her brow bone, and her cupid's bow. Now I'm using a dark brown lip pencil by Nicka K, and I got this from the beauty supply store, and it's really good. So I'm using this, and I'm also using a nude pink lip gloss by NYX, and on top of that I'm using Lingerie by NYX and the shade Confident. Thank you guys for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed me creating this fall look, and like always, like and subscribe and stay faced.